Hi guys, and welcome back to the Gamer's Cave. This is Kevin. We're going to go over how to play Marvel Villianous today, and this is kind of one of our things that we're going to start doing here. Is every Tuesday we're going to pick out a popular game or one that you may have questions about, whether it's for you or not. So again, today we're going to visit Marvel Villianous. In this game you get to pick one of 5 villains. The overall goal here is, as a villain, you're trying to complete your tasks before any of the other villains. In the meantime, they're trying to defer you from completing your mission, and obviously there may be some heroes trying to get in the way. Everybody will share a general pool of resources. Some villains get their own abilities and or tokens. Each villain also gets their own unique powers and a deck that belongs specifically to them. So again, we're going to set everything up and we're going to start to show you how to play. But just to give you an idea, you can be Killmonger, Ultron, Hela, Taskmaster, or Thanos. I'm going to be Ultron today, and I'm going to bring in some players and see if we can't get this gameplay going. Players here. I myself again have taken on Ultron. Our good buddy Patrick is going to be Thanos, and Lucas here is going to be Taskmaster. Each of us again are going to have our own theme decks. We have what's called a fate deck, and again each of us are going to have cards that will either hinder or help us based on what's on there, and those are going to get shuffled into the fate deck. Now each villain again is going to have a nice little quote. And again, they're going to have their own little playboard that their figure is going to interact with during the game. And we all have our different agenda. For me, I am again trying to upgrade Ultron to reach the age of Ultron. Obviously with Thanos, he wants to collect all the stones to put in his lovely gauntlet, and well, you know. Taskmaster, his is to move 4 allies.
He wants to
get He what?
He wants to get a bunch of friends.
He wants to get a bunch of friends. Right. Make it really strong. Again, the game comes with a reference card and villain objectives. Every villain comes with a play guide, which is kind of like how you use this particular villain to upgrade, to play, so on and so forth. Every villain is going to feel unique. They're going to have their own play mechanics. And again, it's just going to be really cool playing as the villain, trying to, again, accomplish your own goals while thwarting the other villains in theirs. So we're going to do a few rounds and then we're going to kind of come back throughout the game to kind of show you the progress. In the middle is kind of like what they call like the pool wheel or the power wheel, I believe it is. It's where all of the nefarious evil stuffs are. I'll be first player, so what's going to happen is Patrick's going to get 1 power, and I believe Lucas gets 2 because he's going to be going last. And we're going to go ahead and set up and play a few games. Again, you have your villain guide, and you also have the instruction booklet to Villianous. Patrick, there are your cards to try to collect the stones. And again, you can kind of see it gives you the setup for everything. Lucas is now shuffling our fate together. It does have events that affect all players, but it recommends for your first game to go ahead and take those out, so that's what we're going to do. He's already got the fate deck shuffled for us, so again, anytime we would go to the fate deck, that's where we're going to go. We're going to shuffle our own. It's called the Vault, I believe it's called. And we're going to start with 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now for the purpose of the video, I might show you guys a little bit of my hand. I'll let them keep their secret because reasons. So here's what's called an ally, and how this works is I would pay that much power in order to summon this ally to one of my locations on my board. So this one is an effect, so whenever I pay this cost, this effect will take place. Same thing with this. So if I were to pay 2, I could place a -1 strength token on a hero that's in my domain. Basically, he's on my lawn and I don't want him there. I can also make a duplicate sentry. Now again, this will make more sense later on for Ultron as he's trying to duplicate himself. So my first objective is what's called transformation. I want to put 2 Sentinels in my area and then remove them. And then once I do that, I actually get to put this transformation in my specialty area. And now that's a power that I can do anytime. So just to kind of give you an idea, we have the research lab. I can go there and collect 1 power. Or I can basically move relocate a villain in my area. I can do a fake card, or I could play out a card. So for me on Ultron, I think I want to go here first. I want to get 3 power tokens because, you know, Ultron's all about gaining power right now. Now I can also play out a card or activate an ability, which would be this specialty, but right now I don't have it. I can also play a fake card and I can play out a card. So one of the things I want to do is I think I'm going to go ahead and pay 1 power to the pool to put out a duplicate sentry. What I'm going to do is try to get an actual sentry. I need one that says sentry on it, like this one. No, that would probably count as a sentry. It's got the keyword sentry in it, wouldn't it? It has to have the word sentry, I would think. Anyway, moving on. Now then, I get to play a fake card. So I pull from the center deck. This is a Scarlet Spider clone. So when played, find and play the other 2 Scarlet Spider clones to this location. So what I can do is find the other 2 Spider clones, and I can decide to give one of my 2 friends over here a lovely, lovely little hard way to go. And I think I will do just that. So as you can kind of see, that the artwork on this is really, really pretty, really, really nice. And again, they took a lot of time to get the artwork from the Marvel Universe in here, the nice bright colors. So it gives you a real sense of, again, of adventure and awesomeness, I think anyway. Like, it's really pops out of there. So we'll go ahead and shuffle those again. Patrick, you can put those in your area wherever you like. Now what he's going to do is he's going to place them on the top. And what you'll be able to see is these spider clones are actually going to prevent him from using any of the top abilities on his area. And I'm going to let him choose because I'm evil like that. So I'm going to go ahead and pass my turn over to Lucas, who is the Taskmaster. Or no, we're going to pass it to Patrick as soon as he... Okay, Patrick, as soon as you're done with your spider...
Because I got 2...
Oh, that's right, that's right. Yeah. Shenanigans on me.
Okay. So to start, I can... Let's see, I'll go here to gain 3 power.
So again, on where his location is, he's going to again get 3 power from the well. He can spend those at any time he gains them. He can spend them beginning, during, or at the end of his turn. It doesn't matter when, as long as he plays them during his turn. But again, as you can see, he's limited to not only that, but to playing out 1 card until he deals with this lovely little spider clone I sent him. Another thing this is really good about is, again, these reference cards. It also reminds you of what I'm up to over here. In case you forget, or in case you want to know what Patrick's up to, Thanos. He must collect the 6 stones. He collects them from other villains' domains. So he's going to want to send those stones out, and then you'll have his minions collect them for him.
So how does relocate work?
So relocate, you're going to basically move a character from one place to another, but we'll go ahead and consult the rule book because of reasons. Let me see if I can find it. Bear with me. Card actions. Alright, I missed a page. That's why I did it. So relocate. Patrick's asked about remove. You can move one of your allies' items from a location in your domain to another location in your domain. So you can put allies to a global event. So like I was talking earlier, there are events that affects everybody. You can move your allies to kind of help overtake that event and get rid of it. You can move allies from another villain's domain to a location in your domain. And again, unless the card specifies otherwise, you can't relocate an ally or an item to a location in an opponent's domain. So basically, unless a card says so, you can't do that. So relocating, moving your allies or items.
Okay. And then play a card is playing one of those, a fate.
What do you have under?
Oh, it's a lightning bolt.
So, yeah, you have. Just
You
play
gain
the card,
3 power,
fate
and you
is
can
out.
only ever relocate.
Okay. So I'll go with 2 and use the Space Durham. And the Infinity Will, which gives me the Recolocate ability.
for that particular location.
Yeah, so...
So now when he moves his token to that location, he has a third ability available to him.
So I'll relocate myself to... can I not...
You
do
can't-
that?
Relocate is only
okay.
allies and items.
Okay.
Yes.
And then play a card.
You have
You
already
did.
played a card. So you're pretty much
No,
done.
for this.
Yes,
Yeah, you
that
did.
is your play.
That is
card.
your play.
Wait, so I have to pay 2 energy and play a card?
Yeah,
Correct.
That's all.
You have
okay.
to, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's all I got.
Alright. So I'm going to move to the training room, which gains me 3 energy.
And the training room will allow him to play up to 2 cards, and he can also, I believe, discard
discard a card.
You can discard cards, plural,
Yes.
so you can get rid of many as you want. You're always going to draw up to the beginning size of your hand, which for me in this case, I'm going to get 1 out of my lovely little
So
deck here.
I'm going to use my first play a card. I'm going to pay 2 to play the Blood Spider, which normally would allow me to move any hero from any location to his location, but I'm going to choose not to do that. And I'm going to pay another 2 and play Death Shield, who will gain 1 strength for each hero at his location.
Nice.
His lair.
Nice, you beef yourself up.
But I am not going to be discarding any cards. So I'll draw 2.
Alright, back to me. So what I think I'm going to do is move to this one. I'm going to go to the Reconfiguration Base, and what it's going to allow me to do is discard as many cards as I'd like, play out a card, gain 2 power, which I'll do now, and then I can do what's called a Vanquish, which right now I don't have to worry about because there's nobody on my lawn. But I am going to pay 2 power to put out this sentry. Now, again, as I understand it, all I have to do is sacrifice these, and I have now completed transformation, and I have a special. So whenever I move to this one, I can now, it says, oh, I know, it just looks like it's ongoing. Whenever I play a sentry, you may choose a card from your discard pile and add it to your hand. So this is just something I get to do. Now, normally this is, what does it say, activate. I want to go ahead and look that up while you take your next turn. I think I want to see if I can discard anything here. I'm going to discard at least 1 and draw back up to my hand size of 4. And Patrick, you have the turn.
Okay.
Oh, I want to use that one. I really like that one.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm going to read up that activate ability to make sure that I'm doing so.
Spider Clowns is just really fun.
Well, it does say specialties with an activate symbol. So if they have an activate symbol, which this one doesn't, it's just a specialty.
So do I gain any power at the start of turn?
Yeah,
Being
it's
there, I have to
spe-
choose where I'm going.
Specialty cards.
Wherever you go, you will gain extra
Yeah,
power. You
yeah.
gained 1 at the beginning because Kevin went first.
Okay. So I think I'm
Well,
gonna
he's already gained that. He should have already
Yes.
had that.
Yeah. No, I meant like in his first turn, he got 1.
stay put for now.
So you get 3.
So mine's an ongoing ability.
Play a card.
Some of these are ongoing ability, like Ultron specialty, and then some of the other cards will have an ability that you can activate by moving there or paying a certain amount to activate that. But Ultron has completed his transformation. I am on step 1 of 4 to Ultimate Dominion.
One.
The age of Ultron is coming for
The
you,
Legions of Thanos.
puny humans.
And the Infinity Well. And then I'm going to pay 1 to use.
Now, you've already played out the card though, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay. 1 card.
you're looking at probably going to the Vanquish spot to start to clear up some of those Iron Spiders. And you can only do that on a spot where you have not only the Iron Spider, but an ally below it to kill it. So you'll be able to kill this Iron Spider next turn
Yeah.
and clear up some of those guys' shenanigans over there.
So I will take my turn. I'm going to move to the armory, which will gain me 1. I will play the card for. It doesn't have a. It has 0, so I'm going to play Taskmaster Shield with Death Shield. What that will do, when an ally at this location would be defeated or removed, I can instead remove the Taskmaster's shield.
Oh, nice.
So I can keep
somebody
Blood
there.
Shield even if he is defeated.
Nice.
And then I don't have anyone to vanquish, but I do get to play a Fate card.
So he's going to draw from here. And
So,
what's in
bound by the Avengers. Choose an ally controlled by the targeted villain, then choose any hero in any domain, remove both characters. By the targeted villain, do we have a...
Let me see that. So it's normally you, Taskmaster, controlled by the targeted villain. Then choose any hero in any domain, remove both characters. Well.
So is there...
So it'd be an ally he had,
Yeah.
and then a hero in his domain. You'd remove them both. Basically, you cause a fight to
Yeah.
happen. I'm assuming you know what that means.
It would also be very good for, say, he had a power 4 ally and a 1 power enemy. I can remove both. But I am going to do that, so I'll be removing a Legion and... Can I see under each of these guys? I'm going to be removing this Scarlet Spider clone.
Okay.
Okay, so that'll go over here to the deck. Any other shenanigans you want to perform?
That is all I can do, so I will be drawing up.
Okay. For me, I'm going to move back here. I'm going to gain 3 power because I'm a robot. I like power. For some reason, I'm twisted like that. So for my next one, optimization, I must have this one already in play. And it says you must remove a duplicate sentry with 2 impervious allies attached to it to reveal those tiles. So this is going to take a minute. So I'm looking for duplicate sentries now, which I don't have any. But I might pay out this one. For 1 power, I can reveal cards from my deck until I reveal an ally. And I get to add that card to my hand and gain a power. I like it. So let's see if I can find an ally. Boom! Right off the bat, right onto my hand. Okay, so I have played out Assembly Line, which is my 1 card, and that's an item. So, oh, yeah, I think whenever you play
so
that,
you don't get to use its ability right now because it does have the activate symbol.
Well, that's the activated
Oh,
symbol.
you're
Yeah,
using,
I played out the card.
played it,
Now I
then
can
you
use it.
activated
Gain 3 power. The only thing left for me to do now
Is
is
Fate.
shenanigans. Okay, I found Hank Pym, and normally he would be my adversary, but he's in your domain. You cannot play or find cards in your discard pile. Let's pick on Taskmaster, shall we? Let's take away that too. So what he'll have to do in this essence is he's going to have to get an ally over here that's stronger than 2, and then he's going to have to use the Vanquish ability. So Hank's going to be visiting for him for just a bit. So that's going to end my turn. I'm going to draw up to my 4 cards, and oh, I'm already up to 4 cards. It looks like. You have the turn, Patrick.
I'm going to go to Titan. I think I'm starting to get the hang of this, but I don't know for sure. Let's see. I get 1 energy, I get to play a card, I can relocate, and I have a Fate. Okay. I'm going to lead with the Fate.
Alright.
Nice.
Scarlet Witch. When Scarlet Witch is played, choose a card type. The targeted player must reveal their hand and discard all cards of the chosen card type. We're going to go with... you here, and we're going to go with items.
Okay, so I'm going to reveal my hand, which has no items in it. So I
So
just
close.
got nothing. But I still have to deal with the Scarlet Witch, who has the power of 4. And until I defeat her, I won't be able to do any fake cards or play out any cards in this location.
Now I can...
Because Patrick's a jerk.
I've been called worse
I'm
today.
just trying to be a robot over here.
So if you play a ally in the same place as a hero, is it an automatic fight?
No,
You
you
just have
have
to
to
hit this
Yeah,
one.
you'll have to move to a space with a
Okay.
Vanquish ability.
You have it in nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay.
Alright, so he's played something out with a power of 2, which once he goes to a Vanquish space, he'll be able to get rid of the Scarlet Spider clone in that area.
That's gonna... Wait, hold on, do that. I've got to relocate, which doesn't do anything. I've used the fate and I played a card.
Okay, so you pass it this turn.
Yep.
All right, Lucas, what do you got over there, friend?
I'm going to be moving back to the training room.
Okay.
To gain me 3 power.
Nice.
I'm going to. I then get to play 2 cards. So I will be paying 1 to play the card Trainees. And then I will be paying 2 to play the card Redeployment, which is an effect card that allows me to relocate up to 3 allies I control. So I'm going to be relocating the Blood Spider and the Trainees to the Solomon Institute, which is where Hank Pym currently is.
Okay, he's getting ready to take out Hank.
But then the only other thing I can do is discard. I would rather not discard, so I'll be ending my turn with that.
All right, with Ultron, I think what we're going to do here is I really want to do some shenanigans. So I'm going to go over here to the Stark Industries complex. It's going to gain me only 1 power, but at this turn I get to play out 2 and discard as many as I like. So first thing I'm going to play out is the attack sentry for 2 because I like robots. So we'll play. Do you have to play them at the same place? I can't remember. I think you can choose where they go, can't you?
Yes.
Okay. And then I'm on a second card I'm going to play out is Assimilate Knowledge. So I'm looking at the top 6 cards of the Fate deck and then get to put them back any order I want. This ought to be fun. All these lovely little heroes.
You have a good chance of probably beating the...
So one of the symbols here is a defender icon, and when that goes into an area, let's say there are 2 heroes here, you would have to defeat the hero with a defender icon before you could defeat the other hero. So honestly, this doesn't really matter, but as you can see, this is somebody else's hero that weakens them. So in this case, if this card is played, this villain is not going to have a good day. So I'm going to put that one on top because of reasons. All the other heroes do not care to me. I'm just kind of like meh. So hopefully whoever gets that Fate deck card knows where to put it. Oh, you wanna...
Let's see. So if I'm over here, will it let me use the Vanquish here?
Yes.
Okay.
You have to go to a Vanquish for your allies to attack.
I'm going to move here. Will Vanquish work on all things in play on my side, or
It only works on 1 per turn.
One
so
per
you
turn,
can
okay.
choose to kill the spider over here, which is basically the only thing you can do. You'll kill him, but I believe also your ally is destroyed.
Yes.
In the
When you use an ally to vanquish something at a location, it will remove that ally regardless of their power. It does, but it does have to be at least equal or more to defeat them.
I should have played that attack sentry over here.
That's what I was thinking.
I was like, dope! Didn't even think about it.
Especially because there you could just go there and he automatically
But
gains.
moving forward, I should have played it here.
Get
It's
rid
all
of that
good.
Scarlet Witch.
Huh?
Get rid of that Scarlet Witch.
Right? I should have done that. I can actually do a relocate action. So
You could, yeah.
I might do that. Plus it gives me a fate. I might do that.
I'm gonna do 2 to go Taste of Cosmic Power, which gives this a +1 strength counter,
There you go.
and it immediately vanquishes anything in its zone
Oh, nice!
without this guy dying.
Ooh, that's
Without the
good for
vanquish
you.
action.
Nice. That's good. So
You could defeat both.
If I can move this guy.
You do have a relocate on your space.
But he doesn't have another vanquish action. But
He does.
No,
he,
that
was a
immediately
play
did it.
card.
oh,
That was his play card action. He does still have
Oh.
his vanquish, relocate, and fate actions.
So
what? How did he get that card out in the first place? He just
Yeah.
used his play out the card, right?
Yeah,
he just played
yeah.
out the one
that
card.
was my 1 card for the
His
turn.
one
So
card.
he still can do 3 more things.
Yes.
Move this here,
Relocate,
and then vanquish,
vanquish.
Which will defeat both.
but it gets rid of
But you
Wow.
finally get to use your upper abilities.
he clean house.
And then now you get to activate a fate card.
which is what I'm gonna do.
I see.
Adam Warlock seems like something fun to deal with.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Now, what he's saying, these villains, again, or these heroes, excuse me, have villains in the lower right. So for me, Scarlet Witch is kind of a pain. For him, he's got Adam Warlock, but he doesn't have to deal with them. He can send them either my way or to Lucas to give us some trouble, and he's going to send him my way because he's a jerk.
But you put 3 on my side, so I figured
This
that's
is
fair.
true.
Yeah, that's all right.
All right, and then
Yeah, but those are power
And
1,
then
and
it'll be-
I've got like combined.
You've got a power 10 in
But
total.
the good thing is I'm already halfway to.
Alright. So
Yeah,
it
yeah,
is
so
my
screwing
turn.
you up is probably for the right thing.
It's okay.
Yeah, it is my turn. I will be moving to the armory. So I get 1 power. I get to play a card. I will be playing for 1 a second trainees, and then I will do the vanquish action, which will be my blood spider will vanquish Hank Pym, but then instead of blood spider going away because of my trainees ability, I can send the trainees instead.
Neat.
And then I still have a fate action, so I will activate that. Iron Man. If Iron Man is in your domain, whenever you perform an activate action, you must pay 1 power in addition to the activated ability's cost. Well, I know someone that loves to activate things in comparison to the 2 of us right now,
Fine.
so I will be putting him with the Scarlet Witch.
Iron Man in. See how they're just picking on the little robot over here. I just want world domination. Come on, guys.
And that will be that will be my turn, so I'll draw 1.
Alright. Well, since my friends are jerks, I'm going to move Ultron over here. Gain 1 little power. I will, in fact, put out a duplicate sentry, which is this ability. I could relocate, but I choose not to because Adam Warlock's going to be giving me a headache. And a fate card. Time for some revenge. It's Hawkeye, and when he's played, you may defeat 1 of the targeted player's allies at an event. Oh, well, this is
an
use
event.
to me. Yeah, there's no events out. So you were mean to me, I will be mean right back to you. Excellent.
That
So-
is fair.
Turn him up.
Justice! Robotic justice! Okay, I'm done.
Okay, I'm gonna move back to the Infinity Well. Just so I can get 3 power, and I can play 2 cards now. That's nice. And
Yep.
discard a card.
Wow, we have the same place.
We're gonna
What's
Play 2
that?
cards, discard cards,
Yeah.
and gain 3.
3 to go with Ebony Maw.
Ooh, he's got one of his big boys.
Yep.
I'm gonna do 2. Consult the Well.
Okay, so here's where Thanos starts to get scary.
So I'm gonna choose you because I've been mean enough to him now for a little bit.
Thanks, Patrick.
I'm gonna give you an Infinity Stone.
And you get to pick which stone, I believe, comes out. So when it comes over to Lucas's area, it's going to come over wherever Patrick puts it. Then at that point, Lucas can take control of it and use its ability until Patrick comes calling for it. So it's kind of like you want it, but you don't want it. You can't leave it out there because he could just come out and get it. So you want to put it on one of your characters as soon as possible.
And then do you have to vanquish it to put it on one of your characters?
I don't think so. I think you
Or does
just,
it automatically go to
I just think
one of
it
them?
kind of
Because
comes
the
right
way-
on there.
Get it.
So I get to put it on one of my
just-
allies.
That player receives a random unclaimed Infinity Stone. And then it's on a location.
Yeah, so it goes to location.
So we're gonna put it.
So
Let's see what is the best one for it.
See if it kind of talks about.
We'll go with this guy. And then I'll immediately also get to move Ebony Maw there.
okay.
Oh wow, you're going straight for the throat. But that's how Thanos works.
And then I will. Not discard a card. I'll
Here it
just
is.
Okay.
draw 2, I guess.
Alrighty then. And then it is my turn.
You get stuck with the time stone.
Don't mind it. I will be moving to the training room. That will give me.
It says when a stone enters play, the targeted player randomly picks a stone from the remaining stones in the center of the table, then attaches the stone to one of their allies in play. So you do attach it.
Yep. So it'll
if
be.
he has no ally in play, they play one from their hand for free. Wow.
It'll be attached to
Yeah.
Death's Shield
Yeah.
currently.
Okay, so
Then
even though you have the abilities of the Time Stone, which are pretty sweet, you know Patrick's coming for it.
Yes.
Because the card let me put my ally there.
So I gained 3. Then I'll be playing a card called Conduct Exercises, which will let me perform an activate action, which is the Time Stone.
Oh.
Which will give me 1 power
Okay.
and allow me to draw 1 villain card.
Okay.
And then I get to play another card. And I will use that 1 power to put a Trainees with Death Shield and the Taskmaster Shield.
What's... This guy's 3?
Yep. And then I can discard. I will discard a card. And then I get to draw 2 cards. Okay.
Ooh, is it my turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to go here, so I'm going to gain 1 power. Then I'm going to play out 2 cards. So the first one's going to be Reconfigure. I gain 1 power for each location of my domain with at least 1 sentry. So that's 1 and 2. So 2 power for me. Yay, 2 power. I get another card. I am going to pull out Technoforming. So I got to place 1 strength token on an ally I control. I can relocate the ally to an event. But I'm not going to. I'm just going to beef up my attack sentry, who's now 4. And guess what he's getting ready to do? That's right. So I don't think I played out a sentry this turn, because if I did, I put it in that. I did get my 1 power, I think, for moving there,
Yes.
didn't I? And I'm going to see if I want to discard any of this shenanigans.
You're good.
Ooh, actually, I'm going to discard this one and keep these others. So I pass the turn to Patrick.
Okay. I'm going to move here. Because I will be able to, as my card for the turn, play a small price to pay, which gives me 2 power. And it costs nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And then I will use the Vanquish ability with Ebony Maw.
And then when you attempt to defeat Death Shield, I will be using the Taskmaster Shield. So when an ally at this location would be defeated or removed, I can remove the Taskmaster Shield instead.
If Ebony Maw is part of a Vanquish action by Thanos to defeat an opponent's ally with an attached Infinity Stone, he is not discarded.
Mm-hmm. So,
Ba-boom, he's still in your neighborhood.
yep. But I still get to keep.
You still get to keep it. That's pretty nice.
I'll go with my Fate card now.
I like how when Ebony Maw's over in there, it kind of like, instead of a fake card, Ebony Maw is just like, no, you don't get to do jack one.
Let's see.
So Patrick obviously has no shenanigans on his top there, so we've got to fix that again. me and Lucas have got to handle that. Captain Marvel, what a jerk. Relocate all allies in the targeted player's domain to her location.
So both of your sentries get
All
put
my
to her.
sentries are paying attention to
Captain
Marvel, which they should. So that's 5, 6. That's enough
Go
to
to
kill
this
her if I want to do a Vanquish action. That might actually be worth it.
So then it'll be back to my turn, correct?
Yep. That's
Alrighty.
what we have.
I will be moving to the Armory. So that'll gain me 1 power. I will be using 2 power to play Redeployment. So that way I can relocate another Trainees to Camp Hammond. Then I will be using my Vanquish action, which I will be using Blood Shield and a Trainees, which is 4 in total. And then instead of Blood Shield or Death Shield going away, I'll be using my other Trainees to stop him from being discarded from the Vanquish, but I will defeat Ebony Maw.
Yay! And he gets to keep hold of that sweet time stone.
And then I get to activate a Fate card.
Yay!
Nick Fury. When Nick Fury is played, the targeted player loses half of their power rounded up.
Don't you do it.
Well,
Don't you do it.
I have a whopping 2.
I wish you were the one that got
That's
it.
right.
But I will be kind, as long as if you do play a Fate, you don't play it on mine.
Fair enough.
So I will be-
Look at that.
Making me lose
It's
1 power.
aggressive. It's aggressive.
I will be making you lose 1 power, but I'm also going to be...
Passive-aggressive negotiations between villains. Be like, hey, Ultron, you go easy on me now.
Sure.
I'll send Nick Fury over to bump heads with Thanos.
And I'll be putting it there.
I love
so
that.
that will be the end of my turn. So I'll be-
All right. I really want to kill that Adam Warlock god.
I bet.
Or Iron Man.
Well, now you got Captain Marvel too.
Any of these lovely heroes could die. I don't have a Vanquish action except for here.
Yeah, I'm probably ending it now.
Okay. So
We'll be back shortly.
Alright guys, welcome back. We are knee-deep into the nefarious deeds of our alter egos. So going around the board, I have one last stage before I get to complete the Age of Ultron. I have all my happy little robot minions out. I have some, heroes that are giving me a rough time because, my best friends are jerks. But needless to say, I am going to attempt to release the Age of Ultron on everybody. Thanos, which is Patrick, has 5 of the 6 Infinity Stones. If he gets one more, he has won the game.
Taskmaster lost.
Taskmaster is pretty much losing.
Taskmaster lost. He cannot win it.
He's just in it to kind of probably annoy the other two at this point. So anyway.
I think he's trying to thwart Thanos right now.
So I believe I have the robots that I need necessary. I played out my 2, got my 1. I can discard any cards I want, which I will do that. I will draw up 4, and then Patrick, it'll be your turn.
Okay.
Here's my 4.
I'm going to move right here. So I get 3 energy. We are going to, let's see.
Can I get a cherry Pepsi, a bag of Lay's, and a cosmic brownie?
Cosmic Brownie. What was the drink again?
I'm going to
Cherry Pepsi was a champion.
discard Black Swan.
My friend, how's the adventure going?
It's going.
Are you thinking you're gonna win the again?
I wrote the thing to, what was it called?
You killed the boss.
I killed the boss last week and then today so far I got the puzzle box.
I'll perform
You figured out the puzzle.
Well, the other guy figured it out. I just put it in.
Soul Stone action
It's that old of it.
to bring out Black Swan for free. And I'll get rid of 1 for a Legion Thanos. That's all I can do. So I draw 2 to end my
Discard your entire hand to hope for the best.
Do what?
I'm surprised you didn't just discard your hand to hope for the best of getting it. Move here. You get 1.
Thought about it, but
Don't have anything that helps me in all honesty.
Can you switch which character has the stone?
No.
No, he's done. Has it, no matter what.
Whoever has it has it.
I see.
Unless, technically you could, if you use them to vanquish something, because then the person is no longer there,
So you
and then
reassign-
someone else in that location gets reassigned to it. Is what I would guess.
That's also my
You
guess.
do that to pay 1, and get a card.
Well, this should have gone back into the deck. All my happy little robot friends are hanging out. All my happy little robot friends. Big old robot party over here at my house.
Sure. Let's put it over that. If he's in your domain, you gain 1 less power when you gain power.
Boom.
okay.
Works for me.
Need to interrupt for a second.
I'm sorry?
Buy some stuff.
Yes. No problem.
You never signed something.
No, but it's great to know that it's turned over.
If he can gain 4 right now, he wins.
Yes.
4 what? Power.
Need
He just has to have 12, pay it, and then he wins.
Alright, so we finished the game, and I actually got to win as Ultron. I did, again, reveal the Age of Ultron, so I completed my task. The other villains got close. Thanos almost got it with, I think, 5
I
out
had
of
5
those.
Infinity Stones.
So he got 4 of those Infinity Stones on one turn.
3 of them in one turn, yeah.
Yeah, and that actually probably made Ultron's butthole probably pucker just a bit. Overall, I like this game. I like that it's different from the Disney one. I like that the components are the same.
Yeah.
If I had to gripe about it, this thing is my least favorite component, the little well. But that's it. It's a small complaint. Again, I would sleeve the cards to protect them. But other than that, this game is ready to go. Definitely a good gateway game for somebody who likes Marvel villains. Same thing with the Disney Villianous. I think the reason that one was so popular is that whenever you choose a game to get somebody into gaming, you want to find something that is easy to pick up, but also at the same time that they can associate very easily with. And I think that's part of the success of the Disney Villianous too. So what were your thoughts, Patrick?
I really liked it. I just like to play a game where it's different than what you'd expect. Subverting expectations is kind of my favorite thing to do in any form of media. And the fact that we get to play some of the most popular villains and some of the most unknown villains within the Marvel universe is just super cool. And going for Infinity Stones as Thanos is always a blast.
I would think I'm gonna try Thanos next time.
It's hard. I'm not gonna lie to you, because you have to play around other people's strategies and try to abuse their game state as much as possible, which is really difficult to do early game because everything is moderately expensive. So you have to figure out like where you want to spend your power points. I just didn't know what I had to do early enough, and it doesn't help.
What about you, Lucas? What did you think about
Oh, this game was a ton of fun. I really liked it. Taskmaster is real hard to play around when you start getting up there because people will just go, I don't like you having people anymore.
Oh, you have Infinity Stones? Goodbye.
I think if I wanted to play someone, honestly, I'd want to try Hela because it looked like she had extra little things that she can play on other people to mess with them, and I do love messing with other people's stuff. So I think that would be a fun one to try out.
Yeah. I've heard, like I said, all the villains are unique. They have a different feel to them. I played the game last time I played. Hawkins played as Killmonger, and man, we were all like this close to completing the objective. So lots of chances to win, lots of ways to win.
Do you think they're going to make any expansions like they did?
Yeah.
I really hope so. They add in a few more.
I mean, Red Skull. Hello.
Red Skull would be an amazing one. If they add in Venom or something instead of Taskmaster as Spider-Man's villain, that would also be very cool.
I think Taskmaster is kind of cool just because it's something different.
The only time I've seen him in relatively popular things is in the PlayStation Spider-Man game.
Right.
But other than that, even then he wasn't one of the main people. He was a side thing.
And again, much like with Champions, they have a whole slew of villains and universes to pull from. I mean, the Disney Villainous has at least 3 expansions.
The Disney's Villainous, I
with
believe,
3 heroes each, so we can expect probably see the same here with 3 villains. And
I would
3
honestly
sets.
expect more.
So yeah,
because we don't have a true Iron Man villain on this one.
Oh,
We don't have a true Iron Man. We don't have a true Cap. We don't. Taskmaster is a good Spider-Man one, but I think Venom is a more recognizable one.
It's more recognizable. Yeah. I don't know if he'd fit the theme of Villainous.
I think it would be similar to Thanos, where he's trying to collect instead of the Infinity Stones, collecting the different.
Like maybe Mandarin or Galactus. That'd be kind of cool.
Galactus would be really cool.
I didn't think about this.
Bringing an X-Men area.
X-Men. That's what I was thinking.
Well, again, they did that with Crisis Protocol, and they've got X-Men in that. I was like, let's do X-Men for Marvel Champions because I love that one. That one's my gig.
Yeah, no, I think this game is a ton of fun. I think it will be very popular.
Yeah, so again, we do have active copies here in the store, and obviously we have this copy to come in and play. You're welcome to come down and visit us anytime where we're open, 85 East Jefferson Street, Franklin, Indiana. And we just thank you for being part of our YouTube family. Please, again, like and subscribe. Tell a few friends about what we do, which is, game reviews. We do game pack openings.
We're now doing gameplay. We're doing a little bit of everything.
We're an active game shop, and that's kind of like what we want our channel to be like. Is a day in the life of a game store. You know, people just being geeky and having fun. That's really what we're doing here. And you know, if it interests you, then you know, thank you for watching. That's all we can say. You guys have a good day, and thanks for coming in.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.